Hello?
Hi, is this Chris?
Yeah, this is Christian Chandler. May I help you?
Hey, Chris, this is Alec Benson Leary again. How are you?
Oh, I would have expected you to call at 9:30. But anyway.
Oh, I actually did try to call at 9:30. It didn't get an answer, so I thought I'd try again. You're kind of a difficult man to get a hold of, Chris.
Yeah, I can
All
talk for a few minutes. So let's try not to belabor this conversation.
Oh, not at all. I don't want to drag anything out. Well, first I'll ask you if you have anything specific you want to bring up, because I know you had to go kind of abruptly last time, and I thought maybe there was a point you didn't get to or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go ahead with that?
Well, first off, I have gone to Wikipedia recently. The ads are still supersized, but they are more of a mockery towards me now, and I do not appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Mao is kind of he's got a little bit of a temper, He's just kind of mad about this whole, the mailbag situation, emails getting deleted and all that sort of thing. I saw in one of your mailbags that you said that I delete or modify a lot of my emails. I don't know where you got that impression. I don't do that. I try to answer every email I get, thoughtfully and fully.
Well, that's probably easy for you. That's probably easier for you because yours are not as mean and cruel and condescending as the ones I've been getting.
Have you been getting a lot of mean ones that don't go into the mailbag? Because the ones I see, a lot of them, they do get kind of critical at points, but I don't know. It seems like they just kind of want to, have some questions answered.
Yeah, but I wish they wouldn't have to go so critical.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what are some of the things that you found just kind of crossed the line?
Like they talk about copyright issues and crap.
Well, that is kind of an important issue. I noticed that.
I have my own copyright registration. That slip of paper I got from the Virginia Library of Congress.
Yeah, I noticed one of the copyright-related emails was someone asked if they could see, just some letter or some evidence that Sega and Nintendo gave you, permission to go with Sonic and Pikachu and that kind of stuff for Sonic 2's origin story. I think if you provided those, that would silence those kind of emails right away.
Yeah.
You do have copyright of Sonic 2, but you would still need to show Nintendo's permission to publish it. You know what I mean? Because you do make use of Pikachu in the origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be a good idea to show everyone in the mailbag. That would shut up that line of questioning right away.
Yeah, but then there's also the homosexuals and other topics. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, there's quite a few.
Like the accusations that Rose Chew was a boy. I think that was kind of a big thing, wasn't it? People are going after that now.
Yeah, definitely before the Rainbow Strike. The point where that Raichu, that female Raichu, is within the rainbow, that would be after the rainbow strikes that Raichu. And with the power of the chaotic crystals,
well,
it would put the point. It would add the point to the end of that tale. Whereas in the two panels that preceded it, the tale was definitely dull on the end.
Well, as far as I know, the original comic does have a pointy tail, like a male has, and that's still on your website, isn't it? One thing I thought about was Well,
I
actually,
didn't
those
those
gender
points.
differences in the Pokemon, that didn't really, Nintendo didn't do that until well after you created Sonichu, right? So, I mean, I just don't get why you didn't go with that. That would have been a good explanation, but instead you kind of lied to your fans.
What do you mean lie? I did not lie. I mean, you look at the two pictures before the rainbow hits, the tail is dull on the tip.
Oh, well, I see that in your picture that's on, the front of the Wikipedia, but the original comic, he had a pointy tail, or she, I mean.
The original comic, that's because, look, outside of the, that's just a line that went outside of the square. Whatever goes outside the square does not necessarily count.
It doesn't look like it goes, like, outside of the panel here, but, I mean, it's, I don't really know what to, I know that you don't, you probably should have corrected that mistake, but you left it in. I'm just trying to, I just kind of wish this thing had gotten nipped in the bud. It's kind of sucks that this is like a huge point of contention right now.
Yeah. Oh, and also, another thing, I actually found a forum of my loyal fans, and I have just read some of their posts about the ads that have been placed on the Wikipedia, and they really don't like them either.
Mm.
So I'm not alone in that.
All right. Well, if they wanted to buy the ad space, that's that I'm sure they could too. Again, the ads. I'm going to keep trying to talk to Mao, but it's really his area. Mao's kind of the boss of the ads. I'm just kind of the artistic genius. Mao does the business work.
Yeah, and I definitely do not appreciate that drawing of me in a diaper, and then just copying and pasting my signature to that. That's just wrong.
Well, I noticed that even after our last talk, you continued referring to Asperchu as Mitch. I kind of thought we had that cleared away. That you knew he was Asperchu. Asperchu is my original creation.
Yeah, maybe so, but still.
And I think you still have the impression that Asperchu is a Sonichu, and that's not true, right? Asperchu is not a Sonichu.
Yeah. Okay, but still think about this. You gave him the condition of Asperger's.
Yes, that's correct. Oh, that's another thing. I think you thought that I gave everyone that appeared in my comic Asperger's, but only Asperchu has it. Just so you know, just Asperchu.
Well,
I'm sorry, you were going to say something?
Anyway, still, I think you can understand, since you have Asperger's, and considerably with me with my autism, that we really don't want to be treated as quote unquote special because of our mental conditions. We want to be treated as equal individuals.
Well, that's certainly true. But how do you think I've been portraying Asperchu as being treated? Different?
Because try putting yourself in the shoes of your Asperchu. If you, not only would you want to be treated as an individual equal, but you
that's how I portray him. He does everything normal people do.
You would not want a name that emphasizes the mental condition. You want a name that is more manly, more.
Well, Chris, we don't. Chris, we don't choose our names. Our names are given to us. Asperchu never chose his name. Think of it this way. The name Asperchu. If you think of that as a detriment, I don't. But if you interpret the comic that way, think of it as a personal, a sort of character flaw, if you will, that he has to work to overcome. And all good characters have character flaws.
Yeah.
And it's fiction. Sometimes characters don't always live the happiest lives in fiction, but that's part of what makes good fiction.
Yeah. But still, I mean, yeah, with that, think about it. I mean, what if you're